Hey everyone, Case here, and welcome back to Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. I think it was the Polyjuice Potion off the top of my head that we were continuing to brew. We haven't completely done it because I think we need to get more ingredients. But before we do this, and I think it's chapter 32, head over to your respective app store and download the newest update. It should be available for iOS and Android now. Some things have changed. First of all, if you've been following along with my walkthrough and everything and my playthrough, my attributes weren't very good. They were about 25, 26 in that range. But now you notice at the top, it's 35. Well, if you download this newest updates, that's going to bump things up considerably, depending on how good you were before. This has also changed as well in terms of the UI. So there's the house pride and the magical milestones thingy. The final thing, right beside dormitory and below it, there is the Sphinx Clubhouse, Dragon, and Hippogriff Clubhouse. Yes, this is coming very, very shortly. From what I understand, it's actually in beta at the moment, so a select few amount of people can actually do this thing. I don't know too much about it, but I do know it has to do with points or something, and I think it's kind of similar to this. So the higher you go, the more stuff you get, I think. But I'll know more about it in the future. Let's continue on though, and get those ingredients. I'm also very curious to see what's going to happen now that everybody's attributes have been completely revamped. This all sounds quite risky, Casey. I agree. It's one thing to take your chances in a duel, which I'm quite excellent at. But to sneak into a meeting of a nefarious dark wizard organization you know nothing about? And to do it by impersonating Rakepick? That's just nutters. Not to mention Polyjuice Potion is one of the most arcane and controversial brews in Moste Potente potions. We know, and we're going to be absolutely precise. Still, what were you thinking when you came up with this plan, KC? I'm thinking about Rowan, I'm thinking about Azal. Well, I don't think our path has really changed in terms of a direction. We're still doing this for Rowan, but we're doing this for everybody. I'm thinking about all of the students at Hogwarts. The sooner we bring Rakepick to justice, the sooner we'll be safe from R's evil plans. And if I can infiltrate R, it could help us beat them to the final cursed vault. Casey's being very careful. And trust me when I say his plan is a good one. Brilliant, because we need you to gather ingredients for this potion. We have lacewing flies and leeches, but we still need several other ingredients like powdered bicorn horn. And not grass and fluxweed. There's plenty of fluxweed here, but unfortunately, it won't do you any good. Only fluxweed picked under a full moon works in a Polyjuice Potion. How did you know that, GR? We haven't studied Polyjuice Potions in class. It's a hobby. I'm a bit of an expert on all things related to full moons. And there's one coming up. It could be dangerous to go out in the forest grove during a full moon, Casey. Casey can handle it, and might even have some backup. Well, if you're trying to give away that you are a werewolf, mission accomplished. You know, we still haven't even talked about the most important ingredient together. What's that, Penny? I think she's referring to the pinch of Rakepick you'll need to ultimately look like our evil ex-professor. Jared's right. The most important ingredient of any Polyjuice Potion is a little piece of the person the taker intends to imitate. It can be anything. Toenail clippings, a few flakes of dandruff. Ew. Can we perhaps consider a few less grosser ingredients? Well, thankfully a simple strand of hair will do. Rakepick has been gone for a while. How will we ever find hair that belonged to her at Hogwarts? Actually, I already have some ideas, but for now, let's concentrate on gathering the knot grass. Get picking, team! One thing confuses me about this whole plan. What if Rakepick is in the same room as us? It looks like we got enough knotgrass to make a proper brew. But look at the empty pots we left. Professor Sprout will certainly know someone was rooting through her plans. Considering we've already got Professor Dumbledore and Professor Snape on high alert where we're concerned, we shouldn't risk Professor Sprout getting suspicious as well. I know! Penny, Diego, we learned the Herbivicus charm in class with Professor Sprout at Valentine's Day. It rapidly increases the growth of plants. I can cast it now to replace the knotgrass we gathered for our potion. And Professor Sprout will be none the wiser. Good thinking we took that class. Once again, brilliant, Casey. Herbivicus! It worked! The knotgrass is replaced. Well done, you. Next up, the Forest Grove for the full moon. But I have to wait 20 hours, right? Interestingly, I don't have to. Talbot? Talbot, are you here? KC, glad you made it. Penny flew me in on your plan to use a Polyjuice Potion to look like Rakepick and infiltrate ours next meeting. So Penny's off to search for the powdered bicorn horn in Snape's office. Brilliant. Meanwhile, a fluxweed needs to be picked under a full moon in order for the potion to work. And that moon looks as full as it's gonna get. Which also means we need to be extra careful because where there's a full moon, there's bound to be werewolves. So let's be quick about this task. I've already scouted the area. I expected you might have been getting a bird's eye view when I arrived. Now come on, the best spot for gathering fluxweed is right over there. Is it? That could be my thumbnail. I can't thank you enough for coming, Talbot. It's always nice to have a backup on these missions. Of course, every member of the Circle Arcana wants to do their part to bring Rakepick to justice for Rowan. I haven't been here since before he died. I've been back once. I just wish we hadn't lost him at all. The loss of someone you care about is always difficult. I remember the night my parents were taking my Death Eaters. I still have so much regret. If only I could have helped them. You got away safely. That's what they would have wanted. Even though that's true, it doesn't make me feel any less guilty. I'm sorry, Talbot, but I'm glad we're talking about it if it helps you grieve. It did help, so let me do the same for you. Perhaps you want to talk about the night Rowan died. How are you feeling now? I'm still angry. I'm still sad. I'd rather not say. I'm obviously still really sad about it. I'm still sad. Rowan had such a bright future, and I'm gonna miss my friend. There's no expiration date on grief. It's good to allow yourself to feel it. And carry on with their plan to take down Rakepick. But right now, we're here to help avenge Rowan, and to do that, we need fluxweed for the Polyjuice Potion. This spot looks quite lush, so let's get to it. Good idea. Fluxweed. Good old fluxweed. That's it. I think we have all the fluxweed we need to brew a Polyjuice Potion. Though I was hoping perhaps we'd also find something in Rakepick's as well. Without her hair, the potion won't work. I doubt we'll find that thing here. Odds are the weather's long blown away anything she might have left behind. I suppose you're right. Grrr. KC, wolf on the ridge. No, Talbot, I think it's alright. Alright? Don't be daft. That's a deadly creature. Oh no. Is Talbot gonna injure her? No, that wolf is a warning that danger is coming. How could you know that? Don't ask. And either way, it definitely means we need to leave. So grab all the fluctuate you can and let's head back to Hogwarts. Well, that's Penny. Hey Penny, I got your message to meet you here, and I also got the fluctuate we need for a Polyjuice Potion. And it was picked under a full moon just like the recipe calls for in the Moste Potente potions. That's great, KZ, but unfortunately, my own missions were rubbish. I suspect Professor Snape's hidden all the horn of bicorn powder in his office to keep us from collecting the final ingredients for our brew, and every time I tried to sneak in, he was there to stop me. I knew he'd submit our plan when he found us in the potions classroom. Snape is a Willy for sure. Or, Snape is wily, for sure. But we'll figure it out, Penny. The Circle Arcana can be equally as crafty. I'm glad you're feeling confident, because we still need to sneak into the restricted section. They got the full recipe instructions from Moste Potente potions. I simply won't brew another Polyjuice Potion without it. This isn't like the last time we used one to fool Marula. This could be life or death, so we have to be extra careful. Then let's get on with it. Not so fast. Turns out Madame Pince is on high alert as well. A few unnamed students recently snuck into the restricted section using kindness and flattery to distract her. I see. Unfortunately, they just made our task much harder.
Huh?
Still, I wonder who the pranksters were. Admit it was you, play dumb. It was me. I can't lie to you, Penny. It was me, along with Marula and Ben. We were researching the Whomping Willow, but I never meant to alert Madame Pince and make this harder. Don't be silly, Casey. If we hadn't gone to the Whomping Willow, we wouldn't know about ours meeting. Phew. I'm glad you're not upset with me. We're friends and classmates. I think you're brilliant, and honest, and sweet, and kind, and handsome, and just an amazing person. Of course, she's not saying any of this, but I know she's thinking it. Well, now the jittery and rule-loving librarian is watching the entrance like Fang watches Hagrid with a bone. Our mission is too important to be thwarted, Penny. Madame Pince might be on high alerts. But only one of us needs to get into the restricted section to copy the potion recipe. Good point. I'll create a quick distraction and you can sneak in and get in what you need. And I know just the charm to get her attention. Good luck, Casey. Hey mates, look here and see what I can do. What is going on here? Apologies, Madame Pince. I just learned how to cast blue sparks and couldn't help myself. Well, you should well learn to self-control, Casey. Especially in my library, after that trick you pulled last time you were here with your friends. I expected you to have the decency not to show yourself again for quite some time. Trickery? I'm confused, Madame Pince. But I have plenty of time to listen to your grievances, so why don't you tell me more about it? My distraction was like the oldest in the book. hey, look at me over here, look at me, blah, 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 blah. You know? I just think it's kind of funny. I'm sorry you think I was trying to sneak into the restricted section the last time I was here with Ben and Marilla. But, as you can't prove it, perhaps I'll just go back to studying quietly? You're quite cheeky, aren't you? I may not have proven that you were sneaking around then. But you certainly broke the rules today. Are blue sparks against the rules too? Of course they are! You use unnecessary magic and cause a disruption in my library. You've tried my patience for the last time. Straight to detention with you. I can only hope you'll find whatever it is you need to calm yourself down there. Look at me taking one for the team. That was brilliant, Casey, and I got the recipe instructions we need. But I'm sorry all I got you was detention. Don't be, Madame Pince is right. Detention might be exactly where I need to go.
Huh?
What? Why would you ever want to go to detention? Because I have a feeling the person I can find there can help me get the next ingredient for a Polyjuice Potion. Pits, really? Oh, Jay. Cheers, Casey. You almost become as much a regular in detention as I am. I was happy to get it this time since it meant I could meet up with you, Jay.
Oh.
Heard you sent up blue sparks in the library, Casey. That must have made Pince's head spin around right quick. News travels fast to Hogwarts. I'm surprised to see you here, Marilla.
Ugh.
I've got my reasons. Care to guess what they are? You broke a rule. You were hungry. I don't care. I really don't care. But I'm going to assume she broke a rule. I'm guessing you broke a rule and got sent here just like me? Hardly. I'm way more savvy than you are, Casey. Really? Because we got detention together not too long ago.
Ugh.
Don't be so serious. I'm just giving you a hard time. The truth is, I'm here for sandwiches. Jay makes the best bacon and pickled eel in the kitchens. I've got plenty of practice thanks to Pince. Ew. Please don't serve me that, but speaking of recipes, that's why I'm here. Penny and I are brewing a Polyjuice Potion so that I can sneak into our upcoming meeting at Borgin and Burke's. Who came up with that idea? I did, after a conversation with Mad-Eye Moody. The Auror? Yes, the only way to truly infiltrate the Dark Wizard organization is if I look like one of them. Polyjuice Potion won't get that done properly. We have most of the ingredients, but we still need Bitcoin Horn powder. Professor Snape might be suspicious. So he's keeping it from us. How is Jay supposed to help with that? He's sneaky. I'm not just a vet's attention chef snide. I got more moves you've never seen. I was thinking maybe one of your associates in Nocturnally might be able to procure some for us. Maybe even Alistair? I know you spoke to him the other night when we went to scout Borgin and Burke's. Great minds think alike, Casey. Old Al was quite chuffed when I asked him about how things worked out with the lab potion. Feels like we're becoming proper friends. I can definitely get you what you need.
Oh.
I can't believe you went this far down the Polyjuice Potion disguise without even telling me, Casey. I'll tell you everything right now, Marilla, and I promise you'll be on board. Don't make promises you can't keep, but either way, best to get on with it. So as you can see, we've thought of everything. We're gathering the ingredients, we have the best recipe, and we're being careful around the professors. It sounds like you got most of the Polyjuice covered. I agree, but there's one thing I'm confused about. Is sneaking into Art's meeting as a member of the Cabal, you need to look like one of them. And the only person we know for sure that is in the organization is Rakepick. That's exactly who I'm going to become when I drink the Polyjuice Potion, but we still need the last ingredient. What's that? A piece of our extra professor herself. You mean like hair or nails? She's been gone for a while. Where are you gonna get that?
Oh.
I know just a place. The defendant at the Dark Arts classroom. Exactly what I was thinking. Good, because I'm coming with you. I'll take all the help I can get, which is why we're off to see Bill Weasley. Why are we going to the Dark Arts classroom? Something's got to be there of Rakepicks. But what? So I'm assuming we're going to find a strand of her hair, it's just where? But if I've noticed one thing in this game, that whenever we're trying to find something, generally it just seems to be like laying on the ground that anybody can still see, but they act like, oh, it was hiding. Bill Weasley. Hello, Casey, Marilla. Are you here for my lesson? I'm afraid you're quite early. It won't start for another 30 minutes. Certainly not. What kind of geek would arrive this early for class, Weasley? Hey, Bill. Hey, Marilla. Casey. Copper? What are you doing here? Just a bit early for Bill's lesson. I should have known the answers to my own question. Copper's exactly that kind of geek.
Huh?
What's she talking about, Casey? Or do you think I'm a geek as well? Defend Bill, agree with Marilla. Is this really an option? He's a massive geek. Like, seriously. But I'll defend him because I want those points. I don't think you're a geek, Ben. Being prompt and prepared is one of the reasons you're so valuable to the Circle Arcana. I didn't say he was valuable. I also didn't mean to offend you, Copper. Just having a bit of a laugh. Well, I appreciate the defense, Casey. Obviously, Ben being here is a good thing. Now you're going to help with our hunt. And what is it that you're hunting for in the defense against the Dark Arts classroom? Patricia Rakepick.
Oh.
Rakepick is back at Hogwarts? Well, not the Dark Witch herself. Do you need to be so dramatic, Marilla? I find it makes things more interesting. Crikey, for a moment there I was ready to draw my wand for a fight with that murderous witch. What Marilla means is we're looking for a piece of Rakepick. This must be for the Polyjuice Potion you and Penny are brewing so you can infiltrate R at their upcoming meeting. But to do that, Casey needs to become the only member we know for sure that is part of the Dark Wizard Cabal. And that's Rakepick. Brilliant plan, actually. Since Rakepick spent most of her time here deceiving us in this very classroom, it seems like this is the best spot to find a strand of her hair. Then I'll help you look. I want Rakepick brought to justice as much as any person at Hogwarts. I'm in as well. We can do this much faster with the four of us. Brilliant. Look for a long red lock. And make sure it's not Weasley's. Let's get to it. Like I talked about, where the heck is it going to actually be? That's it, mates. It seems like we searched everywhere and there isn't a hair in sight. Wait, is that... Did you find something? It's a red hair. I think it is lodged when I stomp my foot. Don't mind me, just trying to get the perfect thumbnail. But how can we be sure it came from Rakepick's head? Copper's got a point. Weezy's hair is just flopping all over the place. I never wear my hair that length, and it's too long to be either mine or my brother's as well. Are you sure? Looks about the same length. Are you quite sure? Positive. Weezy's hair is much more orange than that, And there are 7 of us in the bunch, so I would know. This is Ginger. Just like Rakepick. Then this is it. A little piece of the Dark Witch herself. We just found the most important ingredient for a Polyjuice Potion.
Oh.
Then what are you waiting for? You're right. It's time to get the penny and start the brew. I'm still not convinced. I still think it looks like the Weasley hair. In fact, I think I'm going to make a little bit of a prediction. It's not going to be Rakepick's hair, it's going to be somebody else's. Although I'm probably wrong. Thanks for meeting me, Penny. I can't believe that after all we went through to gather the ingredients, it's finally time to brew a Polyjuice Potion. Of course, Casey, I'm eager to see a plan to transform you into Rakepick be a success. It's the smartest way to infiltrate our meeting at Borgin and Burke's. Our friends in the Circle of Connor certainly came through for us. You, Diego, Cherub, Talbot, Jay, Bill, Marula, and Ben all pitched in. I couldn't have done it without your help. What was your favorite part of our quest to gather the ingredients? The library keeper, picking fluxweed under full moon, searching for Rakepick's hair. There's not really a lot here. Clearly everybody's going to choose the middle one. And who would want to touch Rakepick's hair, you know? Meeting Talbot under the full moon to gather fluxweed was quite exciting. Even with the threat of werewolves, it reminded me why we're doing this. You're right, it's all for Rowan, and that makes the risk worth it. And now that Jay's dodgy associate, Alistair, delivers a powdered bicorn horn, and I have the recipe I copied from the Moste Potente potions, we can officially begin the brew, so take me through, Penny. Yeah, well, figures are going to give us a long quest. We have to get it right after all. That's it. We're done. You were so careful and explained every step, Penny. With a potion master like you in charge, this is sure to work. They remain to be seen, but I hope so. And don't forget, the potion still needs a month to brew, Casey. And we can't touch it a minute too soon or it would wear off right when you're in the middle of meeting with R. I understand. I don't want to take any chances either. So, it's a good thing that Art's gathering is over a month away. But what will we do until then? Good question. I realize that the most challenging part of this plan is next, and I'm going to need plenty of help for it. If our mission to brew the Polyjuice Potion is any indication, the Circle of Connor will be there for whatever you need. Good, because the truth is, it won't be enough to simply take on Rakepick's form and appearance. In the next part of our quest, I need to learn how to act and be Patricia Rakepick, inside and out. That's actually very true. I didn't really think about that. But I'm gonna have to have like her mannerisms down pat. Or that's it as well. So we'll see, hopefully, if nobody touches this cauldron just sitting there on the floor for 1 month. That seems a little bit far-fetched, but apparently it might work. And we got the ball rolling on trying to become eventually Patricia Rakepick. Who's gonna teach me to be Patricia Rakepick, by the way? That just crossed my mind as well. And we'll see eventually if this all plays out. Moving forward in Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. So thank you everybody so much for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye everybody.